This is Olaf. I'm the male 50-54 world champion from St. George. Training now has started again. The preparation for Kona has started again. We are 19.5 weeks away from the Ironman World Championships in Kona. And this is episode 21 of my journey to the Ironman World Championships in Kona and St. George. In terms of update, I've had a pretty good training week, 22 hours this week. In terms of swimming, just started to put in some intensity again. I had one 4K session with 40 times 100 with some different toys, but they were all swimming, coming in under 130. And leading on 135, so quite happy with that. In terms of cycling, I had 2 4 hours cycling on the trainer. I don't know, for some reason I'm quite happy at the moment. It's starting to get hot here again. It's starting to get humid again. We're still very long time away from Kona, so at the moment I'm quite happy to just grind in my pain cave. It's basically air conditioned. I have the ventilators on, the humidity. I can control the humidity that way, and so it's much easier to keep the heart rates stable. So I had one 4-hour bike on in the middle of the week, which was 210 watts, and I had one this morning 4 hours. I was actually quite pleased with that, which was 235 watts and heart rate of only 121. So at the end it was 120 for the first 2.5 hours, and then sort of went up to 124 towards the end, but really quite happy with that. And then running, I did again some easier stuff. Went up yesterday up to 1 hour 20, quite hilly run, but that's also all good. I had a little test race or training race with some of the guys from the local triathlon community here in Martinique, so that was good fun. We did first an aquathon, and then a sort of sprint triathlon with I'm not actually sure. My watch died, so I didn't have, except for the bike where I used the bike computer, but otherwise I didn't have the exact details. But it was probably like 600 meter swim. It was around 18 kilometers bike, and then it was a 4.5, I think the guy said, in terms of run. So heart rate even on the bike was between 155 and 160, so definitely high intensity. It was good fun, and training went well. I've in terms of priorities, we're just trying to get back into it. I did an FTP test on the bike as well, so that was also really good. For some reason I had good power. I was able to do 321 watts for 20 minutes. Started probably at 3:30 or even a little bit more, and ended at 3:10. I just finished FTP test. Wow, what pain. But yeah, quite happy with that. And especially after the quick sprint race yesterday, and definitely much better than last one I tried, where I sort of failed a few months ago. But yeah, not the kind of effort I enjoy for sure, but at least I have a different mark sort of to base training on. So quite happy now. Another 50 minutes easy recovery. Good week. Everything is green. No injury, no pains. Haven't fallen off my bike. I'm, motivated. I'm happy to get back into it, and so looking forward to the next week. And yes, it's the first week of the training block. I have 2 more weeks where we do some more volume and intensity. So having good fun at the moment. All right, the last bit I wanted to quickly touch upon or discuss with you was obviously we're over 19 weeks away from Kona now. That's still quite a long way to go, and so the question is a little bit how to keep or how to keep the motivation high. Obviously, coming off St. George, which was exceptional or really fantastic experience with the win. I realized, as I mentioned it before, that it not going to be that easy in Kona. I've had my troubles in Kona in the past, especially with the humidity. So hopefully, by training here, that's gonna be okay. But still, the competition is definitely gonna be stronger, and it's still a quite long way to go. So what I decided to do in terms of build up is number one, the preparation or one training block here. Then I'm gonna on the sort of early June I'm gonna go to Europe, spend some time with my father. I'm gonna go to Germany in order to do a professional bike fit, do a diagnostic as well on the bike and run, and just to have a bit better idea what sort of the different thresholds are, or fat max or whatever. Maybe also some info that might help to fine-tune the training again a little bit better, and hopefully also have some more tips and fine-tuning the position on the bike so that I can go a bit faster there, without having to put in more effort, because I think that will obviously be nice to be able to go a bit faster in Kona without sort of absolutely killing myself. So that's the plan, staying 1 month in Europe and then coming back here, and then it's going to be 2 more months of basically hard training, and then it's already going to be sort of the last month before Kona. So hopefully that will give enough different venues. I grew up next to Paris, so I'm going to spend there most of the time, also with another training block. So there's definitely good facilities to be able to run. Humidity won't be that good, won't be that high, sorry, and so definitely be able to get some good training in, being able to smash the legs, and build some strength, and it's going to be a good change also to be there in a different environment before coming back here. I had a little bit less of a good sleep, recently, because we were sort of looking at maybe buying another house here. Another home. The place I'm here at the moment, that's sort of that was our vacation home for the last 18 years, and so we are just looking around, but that for the moment hasn't materialized. But that's also something to look forward to in the next few months, or continue to look at. So all that I hope will allow me to keep the motivation high, to change things up a little bit. In terms of races, I've decided because I'm signed up for Ironman Frankfurt. So initially we said, let's not do that, that's stupid. But I am actually in Europe anyways around that time, doing the diagnostic and the test, not too far away from there in Köln, which is just 2 hours. And so I'm basically gonna probably, at this stage, the idea is to do swim plus bike at least, in order to have a good training in, it's on closed roads, So yeah, it's just gonna be after the bike fit. So let's see how different the position actually is gonna be. But and there's gonna be good training to be able to test a little bit the legs right after a swim, which is always a bit different than if you just go up and ride either inside or outside. So that will be some more good positive experience and some and that I would be able to use for Kona. So that's the idea at the moment. Other than that, no races planned before Kona. Would have been nice, to do another 70.3 sort of 1-2 months before, but probably a little bit of a too complicated in terms of travel, etc. So I might just do a training race here on my own, and that's basically it. So yeah, it's always important, obviously, to keep the motivation high. At this time, yeah, I definitely feel quite excited. I've was able to transition well into the training. Again, I've been enjoying my 4-hour bikes on the trainer without any issues, as well as the long runs, even though it's starting to be humid. So there's definitely the wish there. If anything, I need to hold back a little bit and not do too much or not go too hard. So so far it's looking good, and yeah, so that's my plan for the next few months for the preparation into Kona. Good. So thanks for following. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of the journey. I know some of you send me messages from time to time. It's always really appreciated. It's really nice to have some of you on board and following what I'm doing. Obviously, trying my best to share also on a regular basis what I'm doing and what I've been up to and what I'm sort of going through and what my thoughts are. So I hope this resonates with you. As always, put in some comments, let me know what you think, or give me some ideas. Obviously now it's more really a preparation block that is starting, so maybe not as exciting as when there are races or stuff going on, but definitely yeah, thanks again for watching. Subscribe, like, and stay tuned.